Hi guys, it's Ugo. Welcome back to another video. Today I'll be doing a review for The Final Act by Lisa Gray. I got this arc on NetGalley, so thank you to the publisher NetGalley for this arc. I finally read it, and I have to say, it's interesting, but it has a slightly problems. So, The Final Act is set in two timelines. So we get the present timeline, where the protagonist of the past timeline is missing. So Madison James was an aspiring actress, like early 2000s, trying to break through to cinema, comes from a small town on, I think it's Illinois or something like that. And at this moment she's missing. She went missing, so the police gets involved. We get our detective who comes up from a different unit. It's her first day in the job and she's struggling to, understanding a little bit of the missing person. She was on homicide, so she's on a quest to try to find what happened to Madison James. And the story is told by the detective perspective, trying to solve the case and understanding what happened to Madison and how to solve it. And Madison James in the past, till the present, so understanding her upcomings on Hollywood, what she'd done, her roles, her life and how everything happened. So when the book started, I had an idea. And when it continued and like close to the beginning, I was like, could it be something like that? Like, would not be that far-fetched. And actually it was, and I was like, okay, quite an interesting twist. But I hope there is a little bit more than that, because otherwise it gets a little bit, boring. I don't think it has a lot of twists in terms of, wow, I was not expecting this. It's very common, and if you use a little bit of common sense, you probably get there who is behind all of this and all the narrative that will go. I think towards the end, what I was more expecting was how it will end and how it will go. Because I was like, there's only two options that's gonna be, and I couldn't see how it went to one or the other, because it could be either way. I think it didn't change a lot. It changed the narrative toward the end, but I think it didn't change a lot of terms of one is more unbelievable than the other. So I was quite okay with that. I think how it ends, it's what you would expect it. I think the book makes sense in terms of logic, in terms of plot. It's interesting, especially if you are into like celebrity lifestyle and things like that. You get like glimpses of Hollywood in the 2000s, the Me Too part of it, and that system that worked in that time, plus the modern time with TikTok and things like that, and how they approach the case and how they will go and how to take dividends of that. I think it's a very interesting story on that point. I think the book is very well written. The story is compelling. I was compelled to listen because I was intrigued. But it's not memorable in the sense that the twists are not like, or there is like a spark missing. It's not like something that we would say, well, I was not expecting this. I was just like, okay, it's a good one. It's like, I would say it's a solid 3.5, borderline 4. It's like not amazing in terms of twists. It's not amazing in terms of like things and that. But I think is actually very interesting in the aspect of the story how it's told and the narrative and the writing style. It really helps to that. But yeah, I don't think it's something that will be memorable, but I will keep an eye on the author because I really like how the author wrote the book. So I hope other books would be on the same genre, on the same style, and could be maybe more interesting on different stories. I don't know if the author will continue with this detective, because there's also some closed issues there that could lead to another narrative. But yeah, I actually enjoy that part. But yeah, that's what I thought of The Final Act. I think it's a solid story. I don't think it's amazing as it is, but I think it's very solid. And I think if you feel like you are interesting, or I convince you like, oh, that sounds interesting, give it a try. The audiobook is also very good, and the reading style is also very good. So if you want to read it, or audiobook or paperback is actually very nice. Thank you again to the publisher NetGalley for the arc, and yeah, I hope you guys like it. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that blah 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 blah. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Okay, bye.